change defensively? Oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Good for a Cleveland Browns.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Browns 6.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
5-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gain on the play.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Mahomes pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns 7-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Browns have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Christian Fulton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
KC's offense ready to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a first down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
The kick is good.
And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Chiefs 10.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a third in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it was the New England Patriots who will be moving on as they eliminate the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
And again, it's Chubb. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
Back to throw. The open man is Smith. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he gets it down to the 32. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Now Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Cleveland Browns.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
1 yard gain brings up second and
9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
it's now third down and 9.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 20.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They run. Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Roth, about 3 yards there to the 27. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out to Chubb, complete.
The pass.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He has to sort of pick himself up off the mat now, Charles. They were winning at halftime, now losing it. He's not playing well.
Sometimes you get into a position where you get a little bit too greedy. You feel great about how you're playing. Good first half. Hey, I can do even more in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Number 24, Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 5.
They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Browns on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
Browns 37, Chiefs 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Just like that. Just like that.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A give. This is Chubb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Probably the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Contact. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on
the Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Mahomes.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
By A.J. Epinesa. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Handoff comes to Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
His pass caught at the 4. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Brought down just shy.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good.
Is good.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Mahomes.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a first down. Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Fields. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Roughing the passer defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Blitz. Hey, I'm coming.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Cleveland Browns.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.